You are listening to Transreal News, the finest news, forecasts, and advisories for psychonauts traveling the astral plane and beyond. I'm your host, Toby Damned. And now, the news in brief. Conflict continues in Uluru, Australia. Using what has become one of their signature tactics, Retrograde Dynamics has seized a school bus of Japanese schoolgirls to modify into super soldiers. They were required to change forces after their barbarian mercenaries were forced to leave the conflict to heed the call to the time moot. The reality warfare in Atlanta, Georgia has finally subsided. The source of the mass psychic distortion has been traced to an exceptionally powerful Indigo child who was unwilling to surrender her dessert privileges after shaving the family cat. The child has been soothed, and to her parents' credit, she still has not had any chocolate pudding. Reality is expected to stabilize in Atlanta in the coming days, although many will be left holding phantom memories of a yellow paint job on the Skyview. Denizens of several hell dimensions have registered complaints with the authorities over their plan to house angelic beings in empty office space in the various lower planar cities. Converted offices are considered prime space for housing souls in a state of perpetual misery and deprivation. Housing migrants from the upper planes will displace many of the damned, possibly reducing overall misery in their cities. Despite the death of television broadcasting, Televistic Slime continues to consume much of the upper noosphere, and many alchemists, psychics, and metaphysicists are baffled. At 13 o'clock, Psionics Today interviews one man who may have an explanation. And now, your time-space forecast with Walter Haverswirl.
Thank you, Toby. Listeners, Double Monday is finally behind us, and you can put away your umbrellas. The rest of the week's forecast is highly optimistic. In fact, a number of possible futuristic utopias will subtly impose themselves on our time system over the coming days. Expect cheerful motivational posters, occasional sightings of floating cars, and happiness robots handing out treats to good boys and girls and electrocuting people who are too frowny. Thank you, Toby.
And now, a commercial message from our partners. Vaporix.
Vaporix changed my life. My alchemy lab is just not complete without it.
Vaporix has made me a better slayer of men. Thanks to Vaporix, I have the fear and respect of my underlings within the Horde.
Vaporix, make us sexier. Dude, many shall know the love of the high. Thanks to Vaporix.
I just can't get enough of Vaporix.
Vaporix, it will make everything better. A product of the Product Company, formerly Vaporsoft. May not be available in most areas. The Union of Doomsayers is planning on releasing their own AI in the coming months, one that will be extremely stupid. Representative of the Union, Razortooth the Unhinged, made the following public statement regarding the upcoming product.
Soon the machines will come for you all. Don't say we didn't warn you. Don't say we didn't try. Few shall survive the coming terrors. Consult with your local doomsayers to see if you will be among them.
And now, Cleve Maxwell with the latest advisories for psychonautic travelers.
Hello, my loves. It is I, Cleve Maxwell, your spirit guide, telling you where to go and where to avoid on the astral plane. If you're planning on traveling to India, be aware that while the noosphere over India is full of incredible spiritual vistas and amazing energies, as of late the troll farms have become terribly literal. Watch out if you're heading to urban areas, because you may get attacked by a great flesh-eating hairy monster who will try to sell you an internet plan before it consumes you. On the other hand, I've had reports that the insects coming out of the Televistic Slime were gravely misjudged by yours truly, and I'm sorry. Apparently they mix an incredible Mai Tai and run several fantastic bars, all of them looking like they're built underground in Boston for some reason. Finally, if you are traveling to the upper planes as of late, I highly recommend you drop in at the Dome of Champions. There you can get election coverage for the United States that it handles it as it truly is, like a team sport. Thank you for listening, darlings. Be careful out there, but have fun.
You have been listening to the Transreal News, part of the Transreality News Network, your finest source for advice for psychonauts, astral projectors, ethereal jaunters, and people on serious LSD trips. From all of us to all of you, safe journeys. The Transreal News was created, written, performed, and directed by Brian C. Rideout, and produced by Stormhead Productions. It is copyright 2024 by Brian C. Rideout, and is released under a Creative Commons by attribution, non-commercial license. For show notes and more information, visit us at trans-real.stormheadproductions.ca. Thank you so much for listening.